want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Back to throw. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And his pass incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And that one's complete to Gurley. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, gone. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Trent Murphy getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Breeze to throw on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Breeze. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home.